Now you might be wondering who is going to be cooking along with us. Who are the experts that we've called on to help us? Now we've got none other than our resident chef, foodie, Dumi. How you doing, Queen?
I'm doing very well, and I'm so excited about today's Cookalong Palisa because, yes, I'm a chef, but I'm so looking forward to learning what needs to be taught on today's masterclass.
Ay la lela. Everyone might be thinking, what do they have up their sleeve? Well, someone who's going to help break it down to us is Susanda. Welcome back to Afternoon Express.
Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, this is so amazing. So excited to be back.
Yeah, and it seems like we're all going to be learning a little some today. And you might be wondering, well, who is our hidden secret? Who is our weapon that we've got in our back pocket here, throwing it down in the kitchen? It is none other than foodie extraordinaire, someone with a passion for all things taste. It is Offa. Now, Offa, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me. It's wonderful to be here, you know?
Yeah, so today it seems like you're going to be taking us to the Middle East with our cuisine.
Absolutely. We're going to go there together. We're going to actually do it through the food, and it's going to be amazing.
It is going to be amazing. Now, South Africa, you might be wondering, what is cooking? Well, Dumi, what's on the menu?
We've got quite a bit of things on the menu today. So we're going to be making some falafels. We're going to be making beef kofta. We're going to be making hummus, but the right way. We're going to be making sru. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly, Offa. Sru. Yes, which is a sauce, but he likes to call it a wipe.
Yeah.
Yeah, we won't get into that.
And we're going to be making, we're making pitas and pitas from scratch. But like anyone that wants to know what we're making today definitely needs to tune in and watch.
Okay, absolutely beautiful. South Africa, you already know where to find all those details. AfternoonExpress.co.za. Or Chef Chumi has detailed the ingredients and, of course, the recipe, so you can make this Middle Eastern cuisine-inspired menu. Now we also want to find out on social media, what is your go-to? Ready-made meals, or do you just have to make everything from scratch? Use that hashtag Afternoon Express in all of your comments. Now, Dumi, drill sergeant, as I'd like to call you on a day like today, what should we be doing? What's our first step?
Today, I'm going to be making the pitas on my side with Susanda, where I'm going to show you how to make the actual dough, and then she's going to show us how to roll them. But on your side, you've got the master of this roux. I met him at a market. Nish is his business, and they make the most amazing pitas. So I think it's only fair that he shows us exactly how to make that roux, and he will be giving you the instructions over there because it is only fair that the master himself teaches you.
Voila! I am loving that. And we're making all of this with the glorious help of Clover Fresh full cream milk. I'm loving it. So whilst you guys are just adding that and creating and adding the different elements essentially to make this pita bread possible, we're also going to be touching base here with you, Offa. Yeah. Now we've already spoken, Utumi's spoken a big game about your pita bread being the best in the business. Yeah. So if we want to make the best accompaniment, I suppose, to it, what is that and what are we going to be whipping up on our side?
You know, so when I came to South Africa 10 years ago, you know, we didn't had I couldn't find the right fresh pitas. So I was keep looking for it, and eventually we started the business because we really wanted to make fresh pitas. And then we said, okay, what else can we do with the pitas? You know, where obviously we can eat it with a lot of spices, with a lot of sauces, and one of them, it's a very common one in the Middle East. It's actually a Yemeni sauce. It's called sroug, and you can call it a chili paste, but it goes very well with what we're cooking today, with hummus, with the pita, and what we're going to start doing, we're going to start chopping some coriander.
Okay.
And we're just going to chop
So
it
then in
finely.
terms of the ingredients that goes into this roux, what can South Africans expect? When they go to the grocery store, what do they need to make sure that they're stocked up on? I can see over here, we've already got some jalapenos. I suppose that's for the heat. But what else is over on your side?
A lot of garlic. You need some olive oil, and you'll need some spices. A lot of spices are going into it. So cardamom or hel, if we call it in Arabic or Hebrew. Then we've got salt and basically jalapenos or any chilies. You can make this paste that we're making now. You can make it as a green paste, which what we have in front of us, or you can make it with red chilies, which will make it, will dye it red, you know. So you can make it in both ways. When you make that paste, If you want to make it extra spicy, you can just blitz it with the pips. But if you actually want to make it less spicy, you can just peel off with a teaspoon the pips off, keep them aside, and make the paste. If you feel after you blitz it that it's not spicy enough for you, you can always add it on top. You know?
I love that. You know, sometimes, and a lot of the time is when I say sometimes, I'm the one with the heat. I love to keep it spicy in the kitchen. I love to keep it hot. But sometimes I'm cooking for people who might not have the same flavor profile as me, and that's fine. But I then wonder, how then can I create something that still has that flavor, that still has that spice, but also keep them in mind, you know, be considerate, I suppose.
Yeah.
So I love the fact that you've given us 2 ways of enjoying this delicious schug.
Yeah.
Love that. And on your side, Dumi, how's it going?
On our side, I've actually just started mixing up my dough. So what I've got in here is I've got some salt, I've got some yeast, I've got some Clover Fresh milk that I've warmed up. It's lukewarm. It is not hot, South Africa. It has to be warm. If it's hot, it's going to kill the yeast, and we don't want that. We want the yeast to activate. So that's why it needs to be just lukewarm, not too hot. And I've also got some olive oil as well. So now I'm going to be kneading my dough for our pitas. And the one thing I love is that we're using Clover Fresh milk. And I don't know if Sisanda and Offa know this, but this milk stays fresh for up to 18 days. It is basically undergone 55 quality tests.
Yeah.
So you know that whatever product you're getting, whatever milk you're going to be consuming in this beautiful blue bottle is quality. It's not just milk that was taken and they're just feeding you. They've actually gone through all the processes to make sure that it's good for you and it's healthy.
So when we think about it, Sisanda, you know how essential and how important is nutrients and making sure that we're not just eating carbohydrates just for the sake of it. You know, we're making sure that we're also replenishing the body with what it needs.
True. It's very important to watch what we eat. Especially now, we are so conscious about it. Everyone's talking about healthy eating, watching what you eat. So I think this is very convenient and it works for our benefit. And also, I just wanted to ask Offa, how thick do we roll these?
Not too thick, actually.
Can I roll it a bit thinner?
Those ones are perfect, what you've got there.
Is it?
That looks very good, yeah.
Oh, well, well done.
Yeah, you don't want to do it too much, but that's perfect.
Is that fine?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Cool.
Let me give you a little bit of jalapenos here. I think they're almost ready. So in terms of the jalapenos, we also have this all goes into the same scoop.
Yeah, so you can just even, you've chopped it very good, even too good.
Well done,
but, you can...
Pictures later.
So you can just throw it in here.
Nice.
And
oh, I love that you're picking up on South African slang. Just gooi it in.
yeah, so you've got just the rest of it. You can put it all in. Okay. I've chopped enough parsley for us, but you can chop this parsley as well.
Okay.
And then we're going to add the spices, which are, you know, the cardamom.
You can add them in as we go.
The chili flakes. And we've got some cardamom. Sorry, I said cardamom already. This is cumin. So we've got the cumin and salt.
Okay. Nice.
That's it. So we're going to make it, and then we're going to blitz it.
Okay, just add in some of those spices in there. I want South Africans to see essentially how easy this is to make. I know Dumi made a joke earlier and said that you like to call this a wipe. Now, a lot of people are familiar with Okay, break it down. Let's hear from the professional as to the concept behind the different ways you can enjoy this.
Yeah, so I would, you know, wipe this just inside the pita, you know, but I call it wipe because I usually like to wipe the hummus with the pita. But you can just spread it inside, and it's great. It's delicious. You guys will try it.
No, I'm definitely ready to try this, South Africa. And whilst you're adding those finishing touches, you can add, I believe, some olive oil, and I don't know if you want to add some water, or is it just good to go with the olive oil?
We're gonna blitz it just with a little bit of olive oil, and that should be fine.
And that should be fine. Well, South Africa, if you're wondering what is cooking here in the kitchen, we're taking you on a Middle Eastern cuisine trip, essentially. So pack your bag, South Africa. It is absolutely delicious here in the kitchen. Head over to afternoonexpress.co.za to get the full ingredients list. So as you just put those finishing touches on and you blitz it away, let's head over to Odumi.
Yes, so as you can see now, when I first put the ingredients into the bowl, it was nice and flaky. But now that I've started kneading the flour, kneading the dough, it's now all gluteny and sticky like that. So that's what we want. We want it to be nice, and because we're activating the yeast. So I'm going to keep kneading it until it basically doesn't stick. And then once we do that, we let it proof, and then we're going to bake it in the oven. And we're going to come out with these beautifully rolled amazing pitas that Sisanda has on the side.
Oh, I love that. Whilst you blitzing away there, we are ready for the noise, we are ready for the action. Yarn here in the kitchen. I'm loving that. I love the color on that. The green truly does speak to the Middle Eastern vibes. Does that seem good to you?
Yeah.
That seems perfect to me. Now, South Africa on social media, we want to find out from you. Are you a quick, easy, go-to, ready-made meal type of person? Or do you like to make things from scratch? Here in our kitchen, we're making our pizza bread from scratch. We're making our delicious roux and our street-inspired food here from scratch. So we want to find out from you, how do you like it the most? Maybe you can just dish this up right here and pour it into this pot so that South Africans can see just how quick and easy it is to have something delectable, delicious, nutritious in with your pita bread.
I love it. It's even sounds better than it tastes.
But that actually reminds me that we've had a couple of Cookalongs, and we've had different types of green sauces. We've had pesto and so forth, and this is a Middle Eastern one that we've never actually heard of. So thank you so much for putting us on.
Pleasure.
Just like that, South Africa, I'm very excited to be trying this at home. And if you want to see how this is made one more time, here's a quick recap.
Made with love by Clover.
Now that is not all. We still have so much more cooking coming up. So Dumi, what else can we look forward to?
So next we're going to be making some falafels, which the falafel master will show us, and some beef koftas.
Well, it seems to be nothing but the best. Please do head over to afternoonexpress.co.za. But more from this Middle Eastern kitchen coming up.
Nothing beats the long-lasting freshness and quality taste of Clover Fresh milk. Made with love by Clover.